Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. This is Spirit Journey. I'm just at my courtyard today. It is July 26th, 2016, and it's after 12:30 p.m. I want to discuss this new vision that I saw this morning, just before I opened up my eyes after dreaming. Let's see, well, I saw what looked like a puzzle, like a crossword puzzle, and how you have the little squares. I remember seeing that they were black and white. I do not remember whether it was alternating black and white, but that I remember seeing that they were black and white squares, like in a crossword puzzle. And then I remember seeing these bright yellow and blue dots that were like sprinkled on top. Each little dot was about like a quarter of an inch or a little smaller even. And then I noticed on the crossword, what looked like a crossword puzzle, the little squares, that it had these little shapes, I think there were symbols actually. I couldn't, at this point, what looked like the crossword puzzle started fading, like some type of filter was over it, so you couldn't actually see clearly the details. I think at first it did look clear, and then it changed, and as I tried to look closer at it to get detail, that's when I noticed the little symbols that were looked like it was carved on it inside each of the little squares. Like in a crossword puzzle you have little letters, but this one had like symbols, and it looked like it was something carved in it. And it looked very interesting. And then I woke up. I also have to add to this video that I have been practicing this candle technique that I got from over YouTube. The person who I learned this technique from is Dr. Mitchell GIBSON. He has an extensive website. It's called Tybro, Tybro, I think Tybro.com. And if you he's on YouTube and you just write, Dr. Mitchell GIBSON, you'll see a whole series of videos on him. And let me tell you what he shared. He said he was on a radio program that came on YouTube, and he was talking to a young woman who wanted to really start experiencing things of the spirit realm. And so he suggested to her that she purchase a pillar candle about maybe 10 to 12 inches tall, and the thickness at the size of your fist. He also said to get like a tray to catch the wax when the candle melts, and to get honey and olive oil. Take the honey and olive oil. He didn't specify how much, but it's just enough to cover the base of to coat the tray to catch the wax, And then you do what's called the miracle prayer over the mixture of the olive oil and honey. The miracle prayer is a Kabbalistic prayer, he said, and it's supposed to sanctify, to make it holy, to make the person who will be partaking in this candle, it's like cleansing. And once you do that, once you do the prayer over the olive oil and the honey mixture, you set that aside, and then you take your candle and you place it on the dish Then you sprinkle, well, you pour the honey and olive oil mixture around the base of the tray, around the candle. Excuse me. And then you take sea salt and you sprinkle that on top of the liquid mixture, that's on the tray, until it's completely covering the mixture of the honey and olive oil. And then in the morning at sunrise, you take this candle with the olive oil and honey and the salt, and you light the candle at sunrise. And so, sunrise is where you're located. So it's not a specific time, like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock. It's when it's sunrise, when the sun just peaks up. You light the candle and you start to stare at the flame of the candle. And he said initially you might see wings or balls of light come out from the candle. And then in 2 to 3 weeks, by doing this every day, at sunrise, you'll start to see, he said the candle will start to change shape, and you'll start to see what looks like a city. And this is another dimension. The purpose of this practice, he said, is to get in contact with higher energy beings, and not energies from this astral world that we live in. So I have been doing this now for maybe 4 or 5 days, and I haven't seen anything supernatural doing it. I wanted to, make sure I say that. But I thought it was important to mention that because when I woke up, I saw that vision. So I do not know whether it might have been the result of my practice and of the candle, but I felt it, important to share. So, for any of you who have done this practice with the candle, and or any of you who have seen this vision of what look like a crossword puzzle squares, the white and black squares, and the dots, the yellow and blue dots throughout it, and carvings or symbols within each of those little squares. Please let me know. Share your thoughts, your comments. You could tell your friends about this channel, Spirit Journey. And as always, please give me the thumbs up, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.